Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers versus Livingston tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button if you want as well, and we will just get straight into this video. So Rangers versus Livingston tomorrow, 3 o'clock kick-off at Ibrox. Because it's at Ibrox, a 3 o'clock kick-off. It'll not be available on any channel apart from Rangers TV if you're outside the UK. It's going to be an interesting game. Obviously we're going to have to build on that result on Wednesday night in the Champions League qualifier against Servette, where I thought the opening 25 minutes of that game we were excellent. I've seen a lot of negative comments online, social media and stuff, about how poorly we played in that game. I was quite happy with the performance, to be honest with you. We kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit in the second half, but we did create chances. It was pleasing to see. I think their goalkeeper had a really good game actually, and we forced them into a lot of good saves. So if we scored maybe 2 or 3 of those chances that we created, it would be a completely different story in terms of the scoreline, and looking forward into the next leg. Obviously the fact that we didn't do that is disappointing, but I'm not looking too much into that. I'm looking at the fact that we really improved on the result against Kilmarnock in the opening day. We're going to have an even better performance here against Livingston. Livingston, not the greatest side in the league, but they're very, very organised, and they can be very frustrating to get past. They're obviously going to have a low block against us. They're going to sit with the 2 banks of 5. The last game against Aberdeen, which was the opening game of their season, or their league season anyway, they played a 3-5-2. I think they'll start off very similar with that. I think they'll go for a 3-5-2, but it'll very quickly change, and they'll drop the 2 full-backs back, and it'll be a back 5 that we're having to deal with. And obviously they're not going to have 2 up front against Rangers at Ibrox, despite the fact I think they'll start the game that way. It'll very quickly revert to probably even a 9-1 formation, if I'm honest with you, because they will have a low block and they'll be very, very frustrating to get past. They'll be very disciplined. They're a good side. Dave Martindale's done a fantastic job at that club, and I think if he was at another club with a bigger budget, I think he'd be a fantastic manager, to be honest with you. I really like Martindale. In terms of Rangers squad, in terms of their injuries in this game, Michael Beale didn't go into too much detail in his press conference telling us who's injured. There is a couple of players he said had a couple of wee niggles, a couple of wee knocks here and there, and they'll be missing for the game. He didn't, as I said, he didn't go into too much detail on that. Cifuentes, I think, will probably not start, but I think he's in contention for midfield. I'll be very happy to start with the midfield that we started with against Servette, but again, I don't know the injuries that have occurred in the last couple of days, whether it was in that game or whether it was training or whatever, I don't know. Michael Beale, as I said, didn't go into great detail of who it was, but he did say a couple of players may be missing through injury. So I will just go ahead and give you my prediction for this game. I'm going to go positive. I do think we'll win the game. I'm going to go Rangers 2, Livingston 0. I don't think we'll concede. I think we'll be a lot more organised, if I'm honest with you. I think that partnership of Goldson and Suter seems to be working quite well. Suter's a good player who can kind of drive forward with the ball. Actually reminds me of Majid Bagheera, to be honest with you. He kind of just strolls out of defence, and next thing you know he's on the left wing or the right wing or whatever, and pushing right up to their box. So I think he's a good player, and obviously I don't think we will concede. Goal scorers for me, I'm going to go for Lammers, and I'm going to go for Dessers again. I think Dessers had a good game. I know a lot of people criticised his performance on Wednesday night, but it was only a tap-in. You've got to be there to hit the tap-ins. It's obviously intelligent play to get there, and obviously it hit off him. Not the greatest finish you'll ever see, but he was there in the right place at the right time, and I think he'll only get better with games under his belt. He did say himself that he was a couple of weeks behind everybody else, so I think a good few games under his belt and we will start to see the best of Dessers. So that's the video pretty much done, guys. Thank you very much for watching. There's a wee fun game to be had in this video if you want to have a wee drinking game. Take a shot every time I said obviously in this video, because I've just realised how many times I've actually said that in the video. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.